German spring air rifles are renowned for being some of the highest quality on the market today. And if you think that when I say spring air rifle, you imagine a budget banger that can hit a tin at 10 yards, let me tell you, things have changed. This is the Weihrauch HW95L and it's the Field Pro package, and mine's 177. From the factory in one box, Weihrauch is giving you everything you need to get started. On top, you've got a 3x9x40 scope with parallax adjustment on the front. And the scope mounts connecting the scope to the rifle, they're sports match ones. And they're some of the best in the world. You've got some laser checkering on the fore end and pistol grip. And that etching is in the ambidextrous stock, which is a walnut stained beech. The cheek piece has got a lovely sculpted finish to it, and just behind that is a fixed rubberized shoulder pad. The gun has a self-engaging auto safety every time you cock the rifle, and on the front end of the barrel there's a barrel weight which helps to add to the stability of the gun and something to grab onto when you're cocking it. And that barrel is 16.5 inches in length. And the rifle itself is 42 inches long, and the firing cycle is connected to you via the record trigger. It's match grade, 2-stage and adjustable. Just by flipping the rifle over, you can see the high quality manufacturing finish on this Weihrauch rifle. And that engineering quality can be seen on the crowning and the finishing on the top of the breech, which really is second to none. I just want to drop back and cover the scope a little bit more because it's very important. This is all the scope you'll ever need for this rifle. Weihrauch doesn't put its name on something unless it's designed to be handed down from generation to generation. It really is a quality piece of glass. The turrets are adjustable for windage and elevation just by turning them, and they're resettable back to 0. Your front parallax on the scope is adjustable from 7.5 yards out to a marked 150. There is infinity there, but I don't think you're going that far with a Springer. Loading the 95 is easy. You give the front end a tap, just like that. And then you're going to bring this all the way down until it locks and clicks underneath. Here we go. Hear that? Then always keep hold of the barrel. Always keep this bit under your armpit. And with your free hand, you can drop your pellet in. I'm using my right hand. If your mama made you the other way, you're going to use your left hand. Now it is a spring air rifle, and with spring air rifles you always need practice. And that's what I've been doing. Let me show you how accurate this little 95 is. I'm going to put a fresh target out at 30 yards. I'm going to use 4 of the popular pellet types for the test. A few sighters first, then let's get to it. Bullseye on the first sighter. At this point, I'm joined in the searing heat by Kip Perot. Kip's groups clearly show the difference in pellet choice and weight. Here are the results then at 30 yards. First of all, we've got the field target trophies. Yes, there's a low one, it happens, but there's 4 in there, 2 in the same hole, and that's all within an inch. Down here you've got the barracudas. Now they're the heavier pellets, they're 10 grain plus, so of course you're going to get a drop, which is exactly what we got. Predators, yeah, I don't think the Weihrauch likes the Predators, not at 2 inches. However, then when you come to the Crossmans, which is 7.9s, the gun clearly likes those, and that is a 1/2 inch group right there, except for that one. So ladies and gentlemen, that is Kip Perot, who has just picked the gun up and has walked off with it. Sometimes making videos can be tricky, particularly when you've got Americans around there that want to go and shoot stuff. And he's headed off out there after a prairie dog, and I think he's got it. Never going to get the review done. And with the Crossmans, the Weihrauch is capable of consistent tight groups, with the rifle pushing out around 931 feet per second or 15.2 foot-pounds. that's enough for any small critter. So I've seen you wander off down there while I'm trying to get in the shade for a minute.
Yeah.
What have you, because I am quite warm now, what have you put out?
Well, I've got some tins sitting down there at 100 yards.
Yeah.
And I got some warm-up 50-yard shotgun shells.
There is no way in this world I'm going to hit that range. No way. You might, but not me.
With a little bit of practice, you will. You're not used to the FAC guns.
No. Seriously, I would just do far better to walk up and knock it over with the rifle. I'm not going to do it.
If you walk that far in this heat, you're going to drink it.
If I walk that far in this heat, I'm going to die. 50-yard freehand. And again. Now we're on to 100-yard tins. Just to make it a little bit easier, Kip says he's going to use the rest this time.
Whoa.
And to prove he is human, he misses the first two. That's
100-yard, 10-shot, HW95.
I'm absolutely staggered. We've shot tins with a Springer at 100 yards. Actually, I need to be completely honest. Kip has shot tins with a Springer at 100 yards. Out of the box, I did have to adjust the trigger. It was set heavy. And yes, it's got a twang to it. But then it's a high-powered Springer. However, what you're shooting at ain't gonna hear no twang. There you have it then, that's my review of the Weihrauch HW95L Field Pro air rifle. The package gives you everything you need to start shooting. Just add pellets. And when you've got that package, you can simply shoot all day long. High build quality from Weihrauch means this is a rifle to keep and pass down through generations. It's good for critter control, targets, or pure gun candy. Everyone should have a Weihrauch in their airgun collection, and perhaps the 95 is the one for you.